What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chris out here on the Gold Wing, out here in front of the Harley Davidson dealership. And I basically just pulled over because I wanted to read one of the comments from a viewer. And his name is AJ Zane. AJ Zane. And he basically writes, Chris, could you make a video about how to pick the right bike and how to work up to a bigger bike? Thank you, AJ Zane. All right, AJ Zane, you want to know how to pick the right bike. Okay, first of all, I must say that I'm not a expert. I also must say I'm not a professional based off of the time that I've been riding. And basically, when it comes down to choosing a motorcycle, I think a good place to start would be doing a process of elimination. They got so many different type of bikes out here. You got street bikes, you got off-road bikes, you got three-wheel bikes, you got two-wheel bikes, you got touring bikes, you got cruisers, sports bikes. You got so many different types of bikes out here. So I would suggest maybe doing a process of elimination. Look to see what guys in your age group are riding. You know, some of the younger guys like sports bikes. So I don't know if you want to do off-road biking. I don't know if you want to do street bikes. I don't know if you want to do touring or if you just want to cruise around town. You know, maybe you may be a college student, or, you know, you may want to bar hop, or, you know, you may want to commute every day. So you need to figure out what you're going to be doing with the bike. So for myself, you know, I've owned a crotch rocket or a sports bike. I've owned a cruiser. So I wanted something that I could ride long distance for thousands and thousands of miles that would give me plenty of riding pleasure. I like that, plenty of riding pleasure. You need to narrow down what type of riding you're going to be doing. There are different manufacturers. You have Harley Davidson, like I'm here in front of a Harley Davidson dealership. You have Honda, you have Suzuki, Kawasaki, you have BMW, you know, you have Yamaha, you have Ducati. You got so many, and that's just to name a few. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but there are so many different motorcycle manufacturers out here that you need to kind of go out to these dealerships and kind of look around and see what they have to offer. You know, look at some of the bikes and find a bike that's going to fit your personality. You know, don't start out too big. If you're new to riding, start out on something small, you know, and then work your way up. You know, find out if you even like riding. You know, a lot of guys buy motorcycles and they'll ride them for just a small amount of time. They'll leave them in the garage and they'll collect dust, and then they'll end up selling it. You know, I did the same thing. I was guilty of that. So, you know, go out to these different dealerships. You know, go out to Honda. You know, go out to Harley. You know, go out to Kawasaki and Yamaha, and go out to these different dealerships. You know, Can-Am, you know, Polaris. You know, go out to these dealerships and take a look at what they have to offer. You know, just kind of look around at some of the bikes, and my suggestion would be to start out on something small. You need to also consider, when you find the bike you want to ride, you know, sit on the bike, okay, and make sure that your feet is going to be planted flat on the ground, and try not to be on your tippy toes. Some bikes you can lower in the back, you know, you can adjust them to meet that level on your feet. That's one thing you need to consider. But that's basically it, man. You just have to go around to these different dealerships. You know, you may want to get online, you know, get on YouTube. There's so many videos out here of, you know, guys riding different types of bikes. And, you know, look at some of those bikes and see, you know, what bike fits your personality. And go out to a dealership and look at those bikes. Go out there and check them out and see what you think about it. You know, that's basically what it comes down to. You know, if you do not have a motorcycle license, I would suggest, you know, maybe taking a motorcycle safety course would be a good start. You know, if you're not a new rider, you know, just find a bike that fits your personality. Don't get into a rush. You know, don't go out and buy a motorcycle in one day. You know, look around, shop around, see what's out there. Go to the different dealerships and test those bikes out. Some of the dealerships would even let you test ride them. I know Honda let me test ride my Goldwing, which that impressed me with Honda, is they let me test ride my Goldwing. But some of the dealerships out here will not even let you test drive the bike. So go out to the dealerships and, you know, see if they'll let you test drive one of these bikes. But they're probably going to want you to have a motorcycle license. So a good place to start would be go take you a motorcycle course. Here in America, they offer the Motorcycle Safety Foundation course. I don't know about in other countries. I can only speak here in America. Take the course, get your license, go out to a dealership, okay, and look at those different types of bikes. Get online, do your research. You know, always do your research because customers are going to give you their honest reviews. You know, they're not getting paid, and they're going to give you their honest reviews. If it's a good bike, they're going to say, man, this is the greatest bike. If it's a bad bike and they don't want you to buy it, believe me, they're going to let you know. So get online, do your research, look at your reviews, look at your videos. Don't get into a hurry. Even if the bike going to cost a little bit more than maybe what you want to spend, you may want to save up and get the right bike the first time. You know, don't start out too big, but start out, you know, on the lower end and work your way up. Make sure you do enjoy riding. A lot of guys get out here and buy these motorcycles, and like I said, man, they'll just put them in the garage and collect dust. So, you know, find out if you really like to ride. So, but that's pretty much all I can tell you at this point. Like I said, I'm not an expert. You know, I'm just giving you my opinion based off of the experience that I have. It is a lot of guys out there that can give you more information than I could. You know, some of my viewers, if you want to help out, AJ Zane, drop me some comments down in the comment section below, because he could use some tips on how to choose a motorcycle. You know, leave your honest feedback, you know, if I left something out. But anyway, that was for viewer AJ Zane. I hope I answered all of your questions. I hope this video helped you out. I appreciate you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is your boy Chris out here on the Goldwing. And I will talk to you guys later. See ya.